Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing Tower of God chapter 584. We continue with the battle against Lobadon and Hugo, and at this point it is pretty much a stalemate. Hugo has no idea what's going on and Lobadon is pretty much buying time at this point. We cut into the most intriguing part of this chapter and we see the guy that brought Hugo all these accessories and shoes and whatever, and she didn't like them and he's still pissed off about that, and he's going into this box where he's gonna unlock some of these units stored in there. While he is walking towards the box, we're getting a text message with him, and it looks like Belrier because he refers to him as the vice captain of the mothership. And it is pretty much confirming that they are betraying Hugo 100% because she is not fit to roll with them. And these very strong units that look like they're part of Kirin's army come out. They have Kirin's fire dragon and they're all very muscular. And yeah, they start attacking the Lobadon army. So yeah, this revolution group is really coming into fruition and they're taking drastic steps to hinder the main forces of the Lobadon family and the Lobabia family. As a result, Hugo has no idea what's going on, so she has to put herself in the front lines so she can save the rest of her army, which is really noble of her. So yeah, she goes over to Lobadon's ship, she attacks it, she does all her flashy maneuvers. And yeah, so Lobadon comes out and he starts talking to her. And despite Lobadon having no idea what's going on, like why all of a sudden Kirin's forces came out, he plays along with it and uses it as a threat to Hugo to try to get her to stop attacking. Of course, even if Lobadon explained the situation to Hugo and told her that he did not send us forces, it is highly unbelievable, and this is just a huge mess to begin with. So Lobadon just accepts that and he's just gonna fight her head on. So before we head into the next segment of this chapter, I just want to say that Hugo and Lobadon are probably one of the most noble leaders in this entire series. Compared to the army of Jihad, that they just sacrifice their troops beyond the walls of the nest and let them die, these guys are putting themselves in the front. They both care about their army and they both care about their cause. This is highly ironic because the people who are higher than them, such as Kirin and Belrier, are actually backstabbing their family heads, while these guys are like a rank below them in terms of status in their family, and they are still loyal 100% to their family heads. So yeah, while Hugo might appear like as a bitch and she's really picky, kind of like endorsing, she does stay loyal to her family and to her army, and she puts herself in front of them first. So yeah, Hugo gets mad respect for that, and she's probably gonna die against Lobadon because Lobadon, I mean, it looks like he's stronger than her, and they do have the upper hand. They have at least ranker level troops from Kirin's army to help them in this battle. So yeah, it's a shame that these two have to fight because they're pretty much the most humane people, some of the most humane people in the story, you know, thinking about others instead of just thinking about themselves. Like Jihad, even though he can solve all the problems just with one fell swoop, he would rather have his underlings take care of his business for him, no matter how many of them die or no matter how strong the opponents are. Although given Lobadon's recent character attributes, I think he could have done a better job with this. He could have negotiated something, spoken more, tried to reason with Hugo more, but he really did not even try. I mean, I know that it probably wouldn't work, but at least give it the effort. At least have Hugo, have her doubt what's going on here a little more. Like things are not really adding up here. So after that segment, we jump into the, well, Yasratcha and Yama, which everyone was waiting for, right? Reading the Raws, like I was so confused why Yama was just letting this guy Giskar just get the book and walk away. But now, like reading the translated version, which came out a little late, but not as late as last time, it makes more sense why he didn't attack him, because he couldn't. So Yasratcha once again does a suicide move and he scratches Giskar with the needle that was impaled in him. And Yama, wow, I was actually really impressed. Yama like powered up 100% and he just smashed Giskar's head and blood just started spurting out. That caught me off guard. I was a little surprised by that, and that was really gory too, which was not bad. Poor Yasratcha starts whimpering now. Like you can see the text box is all shaky and scribbly and, you know, wobbly, and he's telling Yama to get the book and let's get the fuck out. Yasratcha is like pretty much now he's finally, I think he is finally now at death's door, and he's just telling Yama like all the information he needs to know, that he has I forgot what his name was, but that ancient beast in him. And Yama also tells him what his father thought of Yasratcha. So these two they talk a little bit. And I think, well, sooner or later, maybe in the next few chapters, maybe not next chapter, but the chapter after that one, Yasratcha will finally die and he will hand over the thing to Yama. So yeah, after these two escape with the book, supposedly, this lady comes back and she's kind of faking her shocked expression over Giscard's dead body, and she's being sarcastic and all that. And she's like, oh no, how could he have died, this and that. And yeah, and just to find out that that wasn't the real book. So yay, great job SIU, you tricked us. It was not predictable at all. Like, I have no idea where SIU was going with this. Like, anyone could write this little twist, if you can call this a twist into a story. You can say, oh look, this obvious book was the real book all this time, just to find out that this random book hidden in the specific bookshelf was the real book. So no, that book they thought was the real book is not the real book. It's actually this one that was hidden in a plethora of other books. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, what is this supposed to entail? There was supposedly the other guy that's flying over staying with it. He has a book too. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck is going on or what the purpose of this whole scene was. So yeah, like, was the Icarus book that Kun was reading, was that real or was that fake? What about this other book that supposedly Gastang's most trusted family member is delivering to him? What is that book? And now what is this book that this lady is reading or delivering to him? I have no idea. Like, what the fuck? Why are there so many books going all over the places? What was that Icarus book legit, or was it a fake? I have no idea. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this chapter, especially the ending. I am left confused and bewildered. I just don't know anymore. This whole Yama and Yasratcha thing was just a mess to begin with, and nobody really liked it. Now it's more or less concluded. There's nothing redeeming about this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know, did you like the last segment? Did you like this Yasratcha and Yama thing? Am I missing something, or is it really just this cut and dry? Anyways, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next chapter.